streets are our playground, no doubt. Fast life, fast cars, we're burning the street. No limits, no fear, we're the speed elite. The storm breaks, we're still the king, speed in our veins. Passion's the fast life, fast cars, we're burning the street. No limits, no fear, we're the speed elite. The storm breaks, we're still the king, speed in our veins. Passion's the fast life, fast cars, we're burning the street. No limits, no fear, we're the speed elite. The storm breaks, we're still the king, speed in our veins. Passion's the fast life, fast cars, we're burning the street. No limits, no fear, we're the speed elite. As storm breaks, we're still the king, speed in our veins. Passion's the fast life, fast cars, we're burning the street. No limits, no fear, with the speed elite. As storm breaks, we're still the king, speed in our...
Alright, so change of plans. Rolled this in here with full intentions of doing another video on it. Basically the wiring's got me stumped right now. So I'm going to roll the Spitfire back in here and start working on it again. I did, however, get a shifter ordered and put in here. I thought it was ECU giving me problems, so I ordered a new ECU to try to get it to work with the immobilizer, and still nothing. I think it almost has to be something on the chassis side. Fuel pump's doing a lot of really weird things. Engine's doing a lot of weird things, but I don't know. It's to the point that it's just, I don't even enjoy working on it anymore. I even swapped out aftermarket harness, put stock harness back on the engine. It just doesn't make any sense to me. So anyways, not gonna ponder on that failure too much. I made kind of a decision for the Spitfire. A lot of people are going to be upset. I'm hoping a lot more people are going to be pumped for it because I'm really excited. I traded off my LS. This is a Bridgeport 12A. I'm going to reseal it, and there's some port work that needs to be finished. I got it in pieces, but I just slapped it together for the video. And for mock-up, I'm going to start making my motor mounts and stuff first, because rotary stuff is very expensive. Inside looks extremely clean. Everything looks almost perfect for how old this engine is. I've got most everything for it. I'll have to buy alternator, starter. I'm not going to end up running this carburetor. I had a first gen RX-7, and that gave me terrible problems the whole time I had it. But I think this will fit a whole lot better in the car. Instead of me taking the time to cut the whole frame in half and doing a back half 9-inch, all that, I think this will keep the rear end alive a whole lot longer. But yeah, I'm fixing to have to pack up and go to work. I just got this thrown together. I'm gonna roll the car in here the next couple days, get to working on that. Hey there, mister. What you think? Rotary good? He loves it. Also, I got an update. E36. Been daily driving it. Super pleased with how it's doing. Got the interior somewhat put back together. Put my wheel out of my old Corolla in here. Yeah, it's just been doing street car things. Absolutely love this car. It's really brought back, like, don't want to sound cheesy, but my love for cars. It's been great. Back roads especially when it's raining. This thing is just a blast. But yeah, that's all I got on it. One of my days off, I'm gonna have to pull it in the shop and do rear axles. I need to drop the tank. It's got a little bit of a fuel leak, and it's doing BMW things and leaving pretty nice oil spots in the driveway. But other than that, it's been absolutely just an amazing amazing little beater car. Well, as you can see, pulled the Civic out of here and start working on this thing. It's kind of in the land of cars I don't really know what to do with. I think it's gonna sit there a while because it really just kind of got on my last nerve. Put a lot of time and effort into it, and it just, and that thing, nice car, daily driver, I just don't do anything with it. But I'm gonna jack this up, put it on jack stands, and start undoing a whole bunch of work I've already done. For first rough mock-up, that's not bad. I think I'm gonna try to slide it a little further back. I may have to end up cutting that front cross member and moving it a little bit, doing some tweaking here, but overall not bad. Transmission for the shifter location looks a whole bunch happier. I won't have to modify the tunnel near as much. I could just, I can probably use factory tunnel on this now. Really debating on cutting all this out again and buying a parts car and just, you know, cutting the spot welds all the way around, putting a factory firewall back in it, or maybe not, I don't know. Kind of halfway crossed my mind to do a right-hand drive conversion, but that's probably not going to happen. Just for the simple fact of I've got so much more room now on this side. You know, there's nothing in the way of the steering shaft that's going to be causing any problems. Header clearance looks a whole bunch better than it did with the LS. But I am going to bring it further back, because it's just sitting on the oil pan. It won't have to go much, just enough to clear the drain plug. And I mean, this engine's gonna weigh fractions of what the LS did, and the further I can get the weight back and lower, the better off I'm gonna be. I don't think I'm gonna have to cut the hood for this either. I'm gonna end up running a Weber conversion where it either comes out and straight up or out and over the top. But the highest point I'm gonna have to worry about is gonna be alternator, because they sit up here. But either way, it doesn't look, you know, near as intimidating. You know, with the LS intake stuck up halfway up the windshield. But I just couldn't bring myself to cut up the hood. And then these have notoriously weak rear ends, and I just didn't want to get that involved with it. I mean, maybe on another car, but for me, it just doesn't make sense to have to lop the frame off and do a four-link everything back there. So we're gonna do this and just see how well the rear end holds up. These don't really make the torque down low like the LS would, but they make cool noises, especially this one. I don't know if I recorded this, but the guy got it from started to do a bridge port on it. It just needs a little bit more porting, and then sealed up, and it'll be good to go. But yeah, and with this being carbureted, I won't have to do near as much wiring. But that's about where I'm at with it. I'm gonna take today and clean up this nasty shop. It's getting pretty out of hand. But yeah. So I've been doing a really bad job recording everything, especially on the e36. I had this bumper laying around. I just threw it on there. It kind of makes it sit a little lower, so it doesn't look as raked as these cars get. Knockoff wing, I don't remember what they call these. And I got a roof wing I got going on there. But the big one is, I got some parts to test fit. If they work out, I'm gonna end up making another order. But here they are. Times I had a really good sale. I got these like half price. Let's see, as far as offsets and everything, I think they work, but I'm just gonna make for sure before I order the other two. If nothing else, I can always use them for fronts, and then just use these on the back for burners. But yeah, I'm gonna test fit these, see how they look, and go from there. So I got these on. Rears, I mean, I'm gonna have to camber them a little bit just to have a little bit of aggressive fitment, but I like that. These up here, actually quite aggressive. I'm gonna have to run a little bit of camber in those also, but it's a beater. That's what it's for. Yeah, overall, I was kind of afraid I wouldn't like the white, but I think it'll be all right.